It's showtime. What's up, good people? And welcome to the Frank Harris Show, the biggest, the baddest, the best, and the most provocative show on earth. How is everybody doing today? Hopefully, great. I'm going to emphasize provocative as well because I have a very provocative thing to talk about today. Jaylen Brown sitting courtside with his girlfriend and Angel Reese watching the Lakers play a summer league game. Up close and personal, front row, and Bronny James is playing atrocious, okay? Everybody talked about him being a 3-and-D guy, okay? 3-and-D means hitting threes and playing defense. He's 0 for 15 in the summer league, thus far from the three-point line. He's had as bad a summer league as you can possibly imagine, okay? And it's almost painstaking to watch. You feel bad for the kid, all right? That being said, Jaylen Brown turns to his girlfriend and says, he's not an NBA player. You know, I'm paraphrasing. I don't think Bronny's an NBA player. Maybe he should be in the G League, but he's not an NBA player, okay? Now, it's all over the place. Everybody's commenting on it, and Jaylen Brown then came out afterwards and put out a statement on Twitter saying something to the effect of, you know, he'll have great resources around him and kind of he looks forward to watching this development and growth, almost apologizing for what he said to his girlfriend in a private, I mean, not a private moment, but he was talking to her, and he should be completely entitled to his opinion, number one, and not having to go back and almost retract his statement. I mean, are you afraid of LeBron James, bro? Like, I mean, come on. Stand on what you say. All of a sudden, guys are afraid to stand on what they say, number one. And number two, right? He didn't say it publicly, right? You didn't go to any public platforms and say it or anything like that. You were just talking courtside and some lip readers read your lips. So what? And by the way, you stating facts, right? Like you should never, you know, in the court of law, right? There's something called truth, right? Truth is a defense for slander, libel, etc. Truth, okay? That's a defense. Somebody sues you for slander, libel, etc. There's something called truth, okay? And that's a defense where you can win that case. This is the truth. Facts. Fact. Bruh. Jaylen, you are right. Bronny James is not an NBA player, okay? I said this, everybody, I get all these comments, this hate mail, people say I'm hating on the young man, etc. Okay? It's our responsibility as we speak publicly on our forums to state the facts. It was the situation with Cameron and Mace and Shakur Stevenson the other day. And it was a big issue because Jay Prince was trying to strong arm Mace and Cameron. And these guys, again, as people of the media, the press, were stating their opinions, okay? I'm stating my opinion, an opinion that's a fact. Bronny James has clearly showed he's not an NBA level player. It's a fact, okay? And LeBron James, listen, LeBron James seems to be like a good dad, okay? And I think his intentions were probably in the right place. But this is an example where a parent's intentions may be in the right place, but the manifestation of it adversely affects the child thus far, okay? The poor kid, he seems like a nice young man. Let me start by saying that he survived a heart scare, which I'm so happy he was able to do that. But the kid is not an NBA basketball player. He's not. He should have went back to college. He needs probably 2 to 3 more years of college to even be potentially considered to be an NBA player. That being the case, LeBron James kept putting it out there how the kid was ready for the NBA. Now he's an NBA player. The agent, Rich Paul, is putting it out there that he's an NBA player. The Lakers organization, Rob Pelinka, the organization is talking about he's an NBA player. JJ Redick, all of these people are saying he's an NBA player and he got what he deserved. He deserved to get there, okay? That's not true. And then now he signed I think a 4-year, $7.9 million, almost $8 million deal as the 55th pick in the draft. I'm not sure a 55th pick ever got that money. So again, he got something he didn't deserve. He didn't deserve to be drafted, okay? And he didn't deserve to get the contract that he got, all right? And by the way, there's a bigger issue here. The bigger issue is the Lakers organizationally. So first of all, I know I said this over and over again. Nepotism happens, right? Like people The Steinbrenners are running the Yankees, the kids. The Yankees have never been the same since the father passed away and left the kids to run the team. The Yankees have not been close to the organization that the Yankees were. They were probably not equipped to do it. And now you look at the Lakers organizationally, it's similar. All right, since the father's not here running the organization, it's never been the same, right? You got the bubble championship, but outside of that, it's been debacle after debacle after debacle. Bad hire after bad hire after bad hire. Coaches getting fired every couple of years. Players, reshuffling the deck every year in terms of players, starting from scratch, losing, getting killed in the playoffs. It's been a bad, Magic Johnson debacle was the guy in charge, family. Then he left and said, I'm out of here. The Lakers have been a clown show, pretty much. And, you look at it organizationally, okay, and you say, okay, LeBron James is running the organization, and he's not equipped to do that. Okay, you got too many people put in positions that they're not supposed to be in. All right, you got from the top, the kids. They seem like good people. They're running the organization, and they're running the organization in the ground in terms of wins and in terms of credibility, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, they're not doing a good job. Probably not the best people equipped to run an organization. There are probably better people out there to do it. All right, now you go to the GM, Pelinka. Horrible. You keep hiring all these coaches and then firing all these coaches. And guess what? There's nobody holding you accountable. Okay? Again, probably not equipped for the job. Next, JJ Redick. Clearly doesn't deserve a head coaching job in the NBA. The guy never coached. Okay? So he was handed that job. Okay? LeBron James got the Lakers to hand him a job he didn't deserve. He didn't earn it. We're just talking about earning. Okay? Earning. All right? Bronny James didn't earn his position, okay, on the Lakers roster, being the 55th pick in the draft, okay? He didn't earn it, all right? Then you have Rich Paul, the agent, okay? Rich Paul, he's done his thing. He's doing fine. But and he's the guy that represents half of the players on the Lakers. The Lakers are Rich Paul's team, okay? He puts all the players on the team. And he's become the most influential agent, one of the most influential agents in basketball. And guess what? Did he earn it? Did he do it the right way? I don't know. What I do know is he had LeBron James as a client. LeBron James came to him and said, okay, this is my guy. This is the guy that stands next to me. Did he deserve it? Probably not, right? He wasn't a guy that spent years and years and years and years learning the trade and doing what people do normally when they get the opportunity, okay? LeBron stood next to him and said, this is my guy, and because of that, all things flowed for him. Kudos to him. LeBron looked out for him. So LeBron looked out for the agent. LeBron got his son on the team. LeBron got JJ Redick on the team, okay? And you got people at the top running the organization, right? They got the opportunity because it was passed down to them, okay? So you have a bunch of people in an organization that didn't earn their opportunities to be there. And now you have a clown show as a result of it. It's a clown show, right? It's no longer the Lake Show. It's the clown show, all right? So, Bronny James, right? People are pulling for you, right? I don't think people may want him to fail, which is never good. You shouldn't want anybody to fail. But this is where I have a problem when people say, oh, I'm pulling for him to win. I'm pulling for him to win. Should you be pulling for him to win more than somebody's pulling for Ellis, Boogie Ellis, who was on USC last year, who's clearly a better player than him, who is probably cooking him in practice every day, who's an all Pac-12 level player for multiple years in the Pac-12, and he never got drafted, right? Should we be pulling for him too? Right, a guy that was clearly a better player, all right, on his team, they didn't get drafted. That being the case, right, you never want anybody to fail and not succeed in general, especially another young black man. But we have to report the facts. So Jaylen Brown, stand on what you said. Stand on business, okay? Stand on business because it's a fact. It's the truth. It's the truth. Bronny James, you got to get it together. I know your father wrote a lot of checks that now you got to cash, unfortunately. Your father wrote these checks, and now you got to cash them, all right? You seem like a good young man. Keep hustling, keep trying, you know what I mean, et cetera, et cetera. But so far, it's been a disaster. A disaster. It's almost tough to watch the young man out there struggling. But by the way, part of life is adversity, growing through adversity, pulling, going above tough times, learning how to deal with all this kind of stuff. And look, one thing is clear. The Lakers, the father, LeBron James, the family, the NBA community, they're going to give him everything that they can to be successful. He's going to have all the best trainers, all the most opportunities, all the best everything to have a chance, right? But it's funny. One person commented on one of my posts and said, man, he's been living with his father all these years. If he hasn't taught him how to play yet, I'm not sure he'll ever get it, right? I don't know if that's true or not, but that being the case, I do think he's going to have all the resources and opportunities available to him to at some point become an NBA player. You understand? Hopefully he gets there. It's hard to watch, you know what I mean? But he seems like a good kid. But LeBron and everybody, all these people, all these fake accounts, right? Don't hit me up now saying we hating on the kid. Nobody's hating on the kid. Just like we assess any other player. If we assess Victor Wembanyama, if we assess any player in the game, we have to assess them truthfully, right? When we assess Risha Shea, the kid from Atlanta right now, or Reed Shepard, other guys that got drafted, no one says that we hating on them if we have negative assessments or true assessments. So let's not say that about Bronny James. We're assessing everybody based upon the merits, not upon the hate. One thing about Bronny James is he's done a great job of building his brand, so he's very popular. So from a marketing perspective, he's good for the Lakers. He's good for a lot of different situations. I understand that. But don't get mad at us when we make true assessments based upon his ability as an NBA player and why he got the opportunity, all right? It's no hate. It's just real talk, real talk. I know it's going to be controversial, and I love controversy. Again, provocative. We are provocative, but we are truthful and true. Comment. Give me your thoughts. All right. Let me know how you feel. Should Jaylen Brown feel a way about what he said? And by the way, this is why Team USA don't want Jaylen Brown. If there was a chance before for him to replace somebody again, he definitely ain't going to replace nobody after that. But anyway, that being said, Jaylen Brown shouldn't retract what he had to say. Bronny James is not an NBA player right now. He's clearly shown that, but it's a lot of time left and he's very early in his trajectory. Comment. Let me know what you think. I'm out, baby. I'm out.